Hey, everybody, welcome back to Space Wizard Campaign Year 4. I am Heather Tracy, wife of William C. Tracy. I am also an author for Space Wizard. My book came out last month, and then also in house copy editor. But I am here today to interview William C. Tracy about his next book coming out in his series, The Shifting Lands.
Yes, that is right. I'm glad you know what my series
But the first book was Physical Magic. If you have not gotten that, go ahead and pick that up in the campaign. But the second book is called Intent Magic. So I want to say that I think the question on everyone's mind who read the first one is Lugopo going to be in the second one?
Yes, they are. And I'll start out with saying this is a series, as Heather said. So this is the second book. If you haven't read the first one, go get the first one. For those of you who don't know, Lugopo is sort of this eldritch octopus who has a little translator circuit on their head that speaks in sign language with 8 limbs, and it translates various horrific and eldritch things that they say about making death traps and murdering people. And it's an octopus about this big. It's very tiny, sits on your shoulder and mumbles horrible things into your ear. So yes, Lugopo will be making an appearance. Overall, so as Heather said, this is Intent Magic. So this is the second book in the series, and all the books are going to have that same sort of naming system. First one was Physical Magic, then we'll have Intent Magic, and we'll have other magics after that. This is a progression fantasy series. It's also just a fun fantasy series. But if you're familiar with progression fantasy, the characters get more powerful over time. Each book, they have new challenges. They instead of like some traditional fantasy where you have the same villain all the time, in progression fantasy, sometimes the characters grow past the villains in each book. So they'll have new characters, new villains, new locations, new fun stuff. You're going to have new magic systems in this one because I do that to myself. And you're going to see some new characters. You're going to see some new species as well. I'm very fond. I have a species of cat people in this book. And if you know us, you know we have cats. So I've been...
Who are sitting right behind the camera right now.
Who have not yet crashed the video. But they... so they're each species has a different type of magic. And in fact, which was not too clear in the first book, but gets expanded on more in the second one, Lugopo has their own magic system as well, which is part of whispering to these eldritch gods and making fun technological inventions. So that will definitely play a part in the book. In fact, not too long ago, I just wrote a chapter that had Lugopo going through some very rigorous testing with respect to respect to their eldritch gods. So it's going to be fun. And of course, Saluka and Ichu will be the main characters again, learning more about magic, how it works, how the gods work, how the islands work, and how on this world where islands move about 400 times faster than ours. So you can actually see islands sort of careen into each other in real time. Plus there's martial arts magic and all sorts of fun stuff. So pick up Physical Magic if you haven't read it. Pick up Intent Magic and see the next part of the story. And then I will have book 3 coming out next year at some point. Once I get that scheduled.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, you just had a book come out because I just copied it, right? Are you some kind of machine?
Yeah. So
she asks as she sits next to him all day, every day, watching him furiously type into his laptop.
Yeah, because I don't have enough to do. Yes. Not only with putting out 2 or 3 books a year, I also run an entire publishing company. But yes, I just did put out a book. It came out May 20th. It's called How to Operate Your Body. If that sounds familiar to you, I did actually have How to Operate Your Body, The Legs, come out in the previous campaign. So this book includes all of that, but expands on it. So this is coming from my background as a martial artist. I've spent about 20 years practicing and teaching martial arts. I also have a master's in mechanical engineering. So this is sort of biomechanics, how to move, how to walk, stretching, flexibility, how to lift things, how to use your arms now, your legs, your core, all of your body hopefully in fairly common sense terms. I asked of the person who copy edited it.
Yes.
So this will give you a lot of little techniques, exercises, things to do just to make yourself aware. How does your body work? We don't get a manual with our bodies. Everybody's body is different. So that's what this book goes into. It's talking about just be aware of yourself. Here are some exercises that I can tell you from my experience, but also go explore and learn how to operate your body.
Yeah.
So.
And there is some more in it this time from the female perspective.
Mm-hmm.
There are photos of our junior copy editor, Courtney Brooks, helping him out in the book, throughout the book. He took feedback from the first one and added that into the second one to address the fact that, male and female bodies are different, hormones are different. So that is something to look for in the second one. And
and Courtney also teaches martial arts with me, so
yes.
she has a lot of experience in the matter as well.
And she gets to pick him up.
Yeah. Yes. You get to see pictures of both of us being lifted up by the other person.
Yes. So so lots to look forward to in this campaign. You're seeing videos from tons of other authors that have fantastic books coming out as well, and we have our whole catalog available to you, also ebook and paperback, plus lots of other fun backer levels and tons of swag like our cool t-shirts. So check out the campaign and stay tuned for more fun stuff from Space Wizard. Thanks, everybody.
All right.